Caregivers, what's the most shocking thing a patient has revealed? For 2 years, my father's dementia had him convinced he was a bird. Then one day he told me where he'd buried 30 years of a bank's money. Taking care of my dad was exhausting. I'd sacrificed my career, my social life, everything. Most days, he just sat in his chair, making little chirping noises. But sometimes, he'd have moments of strange clarity, talking about the sparrow's nest and the 9th red brick from the sun. It was nonsense, just words strung together. I'd nod, say, "That's nice, Dad," and change his channel. He became obsessed with a date, October 12, 1988. He'd repeat it over and over. He'd try to draw maps on napkins, but his hands shook too much. I'd find them later and toss them in the trash, my heart aching with a mix of pity and frustration. One night, I couldn't sleep. The date, October 12, 1988, was echoing in my head. On a whim, I typed the date and the name of our old hometown into my laptop. The first result was a grainy newspaper article from a local archive. The headline read, "Local bank robbed, $250,000 vanish in daring heist." My blood ran cold. The heist was unsolved. The money was never found. The next morning, I looked at my dad differently. When he started talking about the red bricks, I didn't dismiss him. I grabbed a notepad. "Tell me about the bricks, Dad," I said, my voice steady. He looked at me, his eyes surprisingly lucid. "The fireplace," he whispered. "The one that always got the morning sun. Count 9 from the top." I felt a jolt. I knew exactly which fireplace he meant, in the house we'd sold 20 years ago. I had to know. I found the new owners online and concocted a story about wanting to retrieve a childhood time capsule. They were surprisingly understanding. Standing in my old living room felt surreal. The fireplace was still there. It got the morning sun. My heart pounded as I counted the bricks. 1, 2, 3, 9, I pressed on it, it was loose. I pulled it out and behind it, wrapped in oilcloth, was a small metal box. The key inside was cold and had a faint metallic smell like old pennies. It was for a locker at the old bus station. I didn't go to the locker. Instead, I made an anonymous call to the police. I told them where to find the key and which locker to open. My father wasn't just a sick old man. He was a criminal mastermind who had waited 30 years for the statute of limitations to expire on a $250,000 robbery. He had pulled off the perfect crime, and his broken mind had held the secret all